All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a couple quick tips on how to get the most out of your stainless steel countertop composter. So a lot of us might do composting because we want to do the right thing for the environment. We have all these leftover scraps in the kitchen, but up here in Wisconsin it gets a little cold in the wintertime and we don't want to run out to the compost bin every day or if the weather's bad. So we have one of these on the countertop. And once you've got this on your countertop and you're using it, it can lead to a few problems. You can get some odors from this. You might find that it gets a little crusty on the bottom in between uses, and there are some things you can do to make all that work a little bit easier. So one of the first tips that I have for you today is to take your composter, take off the lid. So we're going to take the lid off, and I'm just going to put it down on top of a piece of cardboard here, and I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to trace a circle around this. Once I've traced the circle, I'm just going to cut that out, as you can see here. So I've got my little piece of cardboard, and I take that and I drop that down inside my compost bin. So what this helps with is all that stuff that gets stuck in the bottom of your compost bin. This makes it a little bit easier to clean. Another thing that you can do is you can use these recyclable bags that we get from all over the place. You use them for garbage bags. You can stick that down inside your bin, fold it over the top, and then put your lid back on, and then you can go out and empty that into your compost bin. Of course, if they're not compostable bags, you're gonna have to rinse them off and then put them into your composting. You can also buy composting bags, especially made for this, but I'm a little bit cheap. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without spending more money on my composting. You can, however, and I'll put the link in the description, get bags that are made for these composters that are compostable. The other option that I like to use is to take these little brown bags that you get from various things, and I put those inside my bin, fill them up, and then you can take this whole bag and you can put it into your composting bin. And then one other thing that I do for these bins, if you're not using a composting bin, sometimes I just have a spot out in the yard or in a garden where I will pre-dig the holes in the fall. So I dig my hole that's about this big around, a little bit bigger, a couple times deeper, and then in the winter I'll go out, take the little cover I put on there with cardboard. You can dump all your stuff in, put the cardboard back on. That way you don't have to go out there in the middle of winter and dig a hole when it's snowing. So there's a few ways that you can get a little bit more out of your stainless steel countertop composter, especially if you live in a cold climate and you don't want to be going outside every day to dump things into your composter.